Now I'm in Bangkok for a very special launch of a Ferrari. But before that, we are going to see one of my very old friends, Gerald, and he's going to show me his very unique car, something that we can't find in Singapore, and he's giving me a chance to drive it. So this is a car that Gerald bought in Thailand. After driving quite normal cars in Thailand, he felt that he wanted something with a bit more flavor, especially having driven a lot of JDM cars in the past, and he has opted for the Nissan March Nismo S. Now I think many of you may not have ever heard of this model before, which makes it really interesting. It's a hot version of the standard Nissan March, so they sell that in just a 1.2 litre NA. This has an uprated 1.5 litre NA engine, which puts up 116 horsepower. Doesn't sound like much, but this car is very light, and so 0 to 100 km/h is about 9-ish seconds. And just look at the stance of this thing. Body kit of unique to this Nismo S. So especially the front bumper, very low. It makes the car look very low slung, especially with this front spoiler here. And just a very subtle badge here. Don't you wish that Nissan right now actually can do something similar? Unfortunately, they killed off the ICE March, so they only built the EV March right now. Age of more power, more everything. You just want something that's back to basics, with a manual gearbox, with a decent power to weight ratio, and this car really is it. The peculiar thing about this car is that it's actually a reconditioned model. So those of you who are not familiar with this term, this car started life as a normal Nissan March in Thailand. The Nismo S that was in Japan, that was then used as the donor car to transfer parts to the basic Nissan March here. On paper, this is just a normal Nissan March, but in every shape and form, this is the true Nismo S. So you got to make sure, of course, that the workshop that does a conversion is a proper one. Just how these things work in Thailand. I mean, this car, cost Gerald about 15,000, 16,000 Singapore dollars. If you want to get the full version from Japan, fully imported over, that's more than 100,000 Singapore dollars. So it just doesn't make sense. Let's look at the rims now. Also very specific to the Nismo S. It's a very cute size actually, but just look at the tires. It's RE71 RS. So these super hardcore tires. So as you can imagine, this car is really means business. And moving to the side, you can see some red accents on the rear view mirrors and also on the side skirt. And moving to the back, okay, you also have the bottom valence also in the same color, a small little Nismo S badge, and exhaust from Alltech. So Alltech is actually, they have some relation to Nissan, and this is a bespoke exhaust for the March Nismo S. The suspension on this car is not the Nismo suspension that came in the car. It's modified with coilovers. A sneak peek of the interior. Looks very plain at first glance, but watch out for the details. So just look at the steering wheel, very specific to the Nismo S, and the center line here that hints of something very sporty, and also the metal pedals, and even the Nismo floor mats. And just check out these seats. Wow, I just had a shot ride in this car, and I'm really impressed with how the seats can hug your body. Nismo logo here, and also stitching. And let's step inside. Even the gauges are customized for this car, so you can see the Nismo logo here. And throughout the interior, there's a Nismo logo here, and also a small little one showing the gears. Alright, now it's time to go for a drive. Moving down the car park now. First impressions, the steering feel is really very nice. It's very retro in that sense, and so far the clutch is pretty easy to use. It's not too heavy. Yeah, it doesn't feel that harsh. Okay, I'm driving manual right into Bangkok's traffic, so a little bit nervous. But yeah, this car actually makes very simple work of it. First impression is that it feels something like a Swiss Sport, same category kind of car. And I think the steering in this car is a bit sweeter. This car feels like a ball of energy somehow, and the engine is just waiting to be unleashed. And yeah, it's just 116 horsepower, but it just feels so much in a small car like this. Oh, the joy of a manual gearbox. This can never be replaced. This car is proof that you don't need huge power for huge fun. Oh yeah.